Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitch with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a great Saturday. Well, welcome to my September Saturday stitching, and the theme is the letter S. So S for sampler. And today I am going to be working on the Mount Fuji jigsaw puzzle that I got from FGNormal, and I'll be working on this Toragate right here. And the color is 920. So sorry. Yeah, so I thought we might as well fill that all in. And it's kind of a burnt-ish orange. Yeah, and I have my little koi fish because it kind of goes with everything here. So that's what I'm using. Thank you everyone for all the lovely birthday wishes. I do appreciate it. Yeah. Had a lovely day. Just kind of stayed at home. Did some things. I did have to go out and go to the bank and pay the rent and, you know, get the practicalities all done. But I got them done in record time, and I started watching, I don't know what, I'm just going to call it The Story of Guinness Beer, that was on, what do you call it, Netflix. And no, I have never had a Guinness a day in my life, ever. Nope. Can't say that I have. I've had other types of beer, but yeah, not that one per se. But it looked like a decent story, if you will. Trying to figure out where to stitch, because this was probably the wrong color. Not the orange, but the yellow symbol. So we'll get through this little part, and if it's wrong I can add to or take away from later. And I thought I'd film this early because in a little bit here, I'm going to go with my daughter and granddaughter up, I guess you'd call it, up into the mountains. It's 15 minutes away, so we kind of call it the hills. You know what I mean? So hopefully that'll go well. We were kind of waiting for the sun to get up high enough and everything, so we'll see. And then we're planning on going and having lunch at the truck stop. They have lovely little personal pizzas, and granddaughter likes those too, so sometimes it's hard to find something that she will eat. But yeah, but she's getting older, you know how this goes, and so she's got different tastes, if you will, than she used to have. It used to be French fries and pickles. We've evolved. Now the kid loved pickles when she was like 2-3 years old. We'd cut them up into itty-bitty pieces for her, or she'd just suck on those things. I have no idea. Yeah. Of course, her mother was the one that used to drink the whole jar of pickle juice after it was empty, so, you know, this all kind of evolved into where we're at now. So I don't even know if she still likes pickles or not. But she sure ate a lot of them when she was little. And let's see, did I go? Oh, I went to the thrift store, didn't find anything that just jumped out and said, hey, take me home. Yep, no, that didn't happen. So, came home from there. I didn't go to the restore because I really wasn't looking for any kind of furniture or, you know, on that par. Because they have mostly furniture. They have some glassware, but it's more like dishes, you know, and kitchen appliances that they have had people donate and stuff. So sometimes I can kind of find things there, but yeah, no, nothing. So, stitched on, oh my goodness. Oh, the flower path. I was like, what did I stitch on? Gee, Manetly. So, and a little bit on the hairpins. I put probably another 2 full 6 strands of thread, you know. But that was about all I got done with that. But, you know, all in all, I fixed myself a steak for dinner and had it with some cooked spinach. And what else was, I know that something's wrong in Denmark here. I think I need one, I went the wrong way, but I'll fix that later. I had steak with cooked spinach and yams with some brown sugar and butter, the way that I like them at Thanksgiving, but I find they go really nice with a steak. So yeah, that was my big birthday dinner, and had one of my brownies that I got. So yeah, I was kind of living in high cotton there. And of course, I couldn't eat that whole steak, so we'll have some of it left over for tonight. I think I want to go this way. Have to look. No. For some reason, that does not have a loop on it. Sometimes I'll take a great big, you know, the full strand and just peel them off and stitch with the great big ends instead of just taking one strand at a time, because normally that's, whoops, come here how I do that. So yeah, but yeah, that mini-series kind of shocked me. It was pretty good. I haven't finished it yet. I've still got 2 or 3 episodes left, but yeah, it was enough to keep my interest. So at least I found something new on Netflix. Sometimes I don't even want to go looking, you know, or seeing if there's anything new. I just watch old things, and that way I can just sit there and stitch and not have to think too hard. But yeah, and it looked like it had been recently added. I didn't look any further than that, so just started watching it. What was that? Maybe Wednesday night? Yeah, I forgot to tell you about that, but I watched a couple episodes, and then maybe it was Thursday. Heck, I don't know. I lose track, but it's been over several nights. You know, I haven't. It's not like I can start the beginning of the day and start a new series and just watch it all the way through. Kind of have to absorb all the things that are going on and stuff, so yeah. So I don't know if I'll have time today to stitch on anything or not. I've kept the hairpins at the ready. I pulled like 3 full strands, and then I divide it all up, and then all I have to do is pull out one 3-strand, we'll call it thread, for lack of what, you know. So it's all ready to go, and I don't have to stop and do that. I can just keep putting color in. I'm still working on the bottom of that lady's skirt. So we'll see. This yellow isn't too bad on this long pole. It's where it starts taking dips and dives. I've had this problem with that yellow symbol before. Sometimes it's not even as dark as what it's showing right here today. It's very hard to see. So we'll just do it a bit at a time. And it was already started there, so why not, right? It's a beautiful bittersweet orange color, though. It looks like one of the colors that would be in a Blackbird design. One of their autumn-themed things. I'll have to get those out again. I have the one, I think it's called Winds of Autumn, I believe. If I'm wrong, you can correct me in the comments below. I can't remember. It's been a hot moment. But I have that one, and I have the holiday one. I always wanted to do that one that's on the back of that book. With, I believe it's a cardinal. And then it has some writing and some holly. It's beautiful. But their designs are just absolutely stunning. And they're not hard to figure out, you know. Some of them are just, yeah. Oh, and speaking of figuring things out, I forgot. I did have a viewer send me a picture. I'll put that right here. Thank you, Sharon. Great job. That, she said when she sent it to me, was the last of the angels in that Joy Sunday collection. So it's really making me want to get that out, I'm telling you. But, yeah, she did a beautiful job. Just gorgeous. I always did think those kits were just stunning. I don't know why I stopped working on them. I probably had 14 other things I had to stitch on, so maybe I'll have to go find them and work on them for a little bit. Because I do think they are beautiful. She said it had a lot of beads and Kreinik in it. So yeah, that doesn't stop me because it's going to be a hot moment before I ever get to that point. So I'm not even thinking about that. And the pattern's not too bad. I mean, to stitch at all. So yeah, they're just beautiful. Thank you, Sharon. Great job. Thank you for sending it. And if anybody else has anything else that they would like to send to me, that, you know, picture of something you're working on, something you finished, does not have to just be cross stitch. It can be whatever craft you like to do. You can send it to my email, and that is in the description box below. And I will get it out as soon as I can in the next stitch with me. So I'm excited to go on my big adventure today. So we'll see. Hope the weather's going to be nice. It was nice yesterday. It kind of clouded up, you know, that way late, like 3, 4 o'clock, but didn't ever do anything that I know of. So hopefully today will be just like that, because the sky was so blue and so pretty yesterday. It was gorgeous. All right, guys, I think, let's see if I can get one more out of that one. Just one more. And the turn and the flip. Oh yeah. Then I just run the thread right in the other threads and cut it off. And it hides my tails, if you will. Oh, I'm gonna need that. Put that over there. Oh no, don't do that. All right. Get that up. Oh gosh, we're having issues here. Hold please, kids. So, let me pull you down. There we go. So, we got those two things. They got a little topper on them that's the same color as this bottom. But we're halfway up there, so it'll take probably another 3-4 strands. That's pretty solid up in there. So, and it has a top on the Torgate there. Of course, then we'll have to go back and put the back stitching in that little green hanging lantern. I believe that's what that is. So, yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for joining me today for my September Saturday stitching. Next weekend, we will have October Saturday stitching, and the theme is going to be autumn. Anything and however you want to take that, as far as autumn colors or something that is themed autumn. However you want to do it is up to you. All right, guys. Thanks for watching today. I sure do appreciate each and every one of you. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And please hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe. Stay healthy. We'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.